Welcome you all. Today we are going to discuss the topic data table. I am Karthik Gupta. Now I am going to tell you how to solve the different varieties of problems regarding data table. It is very similar to bar chart, pie chart, line graph, but in data table so many data they are going to implement in one table. They are going to insert so many data into one table. Okay, that is the major drawback for the students. Okay, in bar chart, in pie chart and in line graph, the data what they can insert is very limited, but in the data table they can insert so many data and they can expect us to do so many calculations and they can ask any type of question. Okay, so the data table is the complicated when compared to the bar chart, pie chart and line graph. Data table is the second prioritized in the complicated level and the mixed graph is the prioritized one in the complicated level. Okay, so what type of questions we can expect in the data table? That is very important. As I told you while doing in the bar graph itself. Okay, so you can expect max to max 3 types of questions in the data interpretation. Any data interpretation you may take, max to max 3 varieties. Okay, that is, one is based on percentages, next one is based on average and the third one is based on ratio. Okay, again in the percentage they are going to bifurcate. Okay, let me show you what type of questions you can expect. The first variety what you can expect is the percentage. The first variety is the percentage. Second variety what you can expect is the ratio, x is to y, this format. Third variety what you can expect is average, sum by n is equal to a, so this format. Okay, again they are going to bifurcate the percentage in 3 parts. Okay, so the first one percentage, normal calculation, normal percentage calculation, so that is x divided by y into 100. This is the normal calculation. Next, second one, percentage increase. X is how many percentage more than y, or when compared to y, x is how much it is, x is increased by how much. Okay, next, third variety, percentage decrease. Third variety, percentage decrease. How much percentage is decreased when compared to the previous year? For example, you have two datas, consider x is equal to 500 and y is equal to 600. Y is equal to 600. Now you have to calculate the percentages. So percentage calculation, x with respect to y, if you want to calculate, then it will be x by y into 100, that is 500 divided by 600 into 100. So after simplification you are going to get 83.33. You are going to get 83.33. Next, x is equal to 500, y is equal to 600. One more condition. How much percentage is increased when compared to x? That is the question. So with respect to x, you have to verify how much percentage it is increased. You have to check how much percentage is increased. So x is the denominator, that is 500. Now, actually speaking, how much it is increased? X to y, it is increased by plus 100 or 100 plus. Okay, so that is 100 it is increased. With respect to x you have to calculate, that is 500 into 100 if you solve. Okay, so 1 by 5 which is equal to 20%. 1 by 5 which is equal to 20% increase. See, why it is 1 by 5 is equal to 20%, all those things and all we have learnt in the percentages. One thing you have to remember guys, if you are very strong in the percentage calculation, means so many topics will be very easy for you people to calculate, especially the data interpretation. In the data interpretation you are going to get the 5 modules. The one is the data table, bar chart, pie chart, line graph and mixed graph. To solve these varieties, definitely you should learn the percentages. Along with that, in the aptitude problem also, you can expect so many questions based on the percentages. Fraction problems you can solve with the help of the percentages. So you have to be good in calculating the percentage values. So 1 by 5, which will be equal to 20%. Next, percentage decrease. Percentage decrease. So consider y is equal to 600 and x is equal to 500. With respect to y, how much x is decreased? How much percentage x is decreased with respect to y? So with respect to y, you have to calculate. So y belongs to the denominator. Y belongs to the denominator. So how much it is decreased? That is minus 100. That is minus 100. So 100 by 600 into 100. So 1 by 6, which is equal to 16.66 percentage, it is decreased. 16.66 percentage it is decreased. So these type of varieties you can expect in the data table. Next, the thing is ratio. So how to calculate ratio? See here, second method is ratio. So how to calculate ratio? For example, x is equal to 500 and y is equal to 600. The ratio of x is to y is equal to 500 is to 600. So two zeros cancels. So directly you can end up with 5 is to 6. So this is the simplified ratio. Further you cannot able to simplify. So 5 is to 6 is the simplified ratio. So this is the second method. Third method is average. You people know the formula, sum by n. If you have three values, for example 10, 15 and 20, then the average will be equal to 15. So 10 plus 15 plus 20 divided by 3. So 45 by 3, which is equal to 15. So this is the third method called average. Third method called average. So only these three varieties they can ask. Okay, I have told you the each and every variety what type of problem you can expect. And one thing you have to remember, in the data table they can ask you among the 5 datas, for example 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, among these 5 years, which percentage is less when compared to the other 4. So you have to identify which year's percentage is very less. So in each and every cases there is no need to calculate the actual percentages. With the help of the fractions we can solve. Already in the topic fractions we have discussed how to solve those type of varieties. Okay, so let us start to solve the problems, different varieties. In this data table, okay, almost 20 to 21 problems we are going to discuss now. The 50% of the problems are related to the clerical level and another next 50% are related to SO level as well as the PO level. So you can easily identify the bifurcation what I have did, and you can easily notice the level of difficulty between those varieties of problems. So it helps you a lot to practice the different varieties. So if you practice only this type of problem also, definitely I can give you the guarantee that you can able to clear the clerical exam as well as the PO level exam in the single attempt itself. Only thing is you have to practice. Okay, so let's start to solve the problems. Let's go to the problem number 1. Problem number 1. See, they have given the table. Number of tickets sold in a week of 5 movies in the multiplexes in 6 different cities. So number of tickets what they have sold are in thousands. Okay, so movie A, B, C, D, E and the city Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Hyderabad and Lucknow. So Mumbai city in theatre A they have sold 20,000 and city Kolkata theatre C they have sold 19,000. City Lucknow movie E, they have sold 26,000 tickets. City Chennai and movie D they have sold 28,000 tickets. So these type of data they have given. See, you can observe here in a small table they have inserted so many datas. Okay, they have inserted so many datas. Okay, so let's start to solve the problems. The number of tickets of movie B sold in Hyderabad was approximately what percent of the number of tickets of the same movie sold in all the cities together. So you have to calculate the total of all the cities of which movie? Movie B. Okay, so the number of tickets of movie B sold in Hyderabad, okay, with respect to Hyderabad, movie B was approximately what percent of the total number of tickets of the same movie means movie B, okay, same movie means movie B, okay, so sold in all the cities together, okay, so Mumbai, movie B, okay, let us add. See here, no need to write down each and every data, directly you can add. See, Mumbai 15, Delhi 19,000, you consider only 19. Next, Kolkata 24, 21, 34 and 27. So, how to calculate? Already I have told you in the bar chart how to calculate. In this 15, see here, in this 15, you consider 10, okay, later on you consider 5. Later on you consider 5. Like that, in 19 you consider 10, later on you consider 9. Okay, like that you add. So 15, in that you are going to consider 10, 19, in that you are going to consider 10. So 10, 20, next in 24, 20 you are going to consider 40, 60, next 30, 90 plus 20, 110. Okay, so 110 plus the remaining values, okay. So in 15 the remaining value is 5, in 19 the remaining value is 5, and in Kolkata also 24 the remaining value is 4. So that you start to add. So 5 plus 9, 14 plus 4, 18, 18 plus 1, 19, 19 plus 4, 23 plus 7, 30. So the total answer is 140. The total answer is 140, means the total number of tickets sold in all the cities of movie B is 140, So what was the Hyderabad? That is 34. So 34 divided by 140 you have to calculate. So don't do into 100. Don't do into 100, directly we can solve. Okay, directly we can solve. See here the options 15%, 18%, 12%, 20% and 24% they have asked. So what is 10%? So 10% is nothing but 14. But how much we should get? We should get 34. Then you add one more 10%, that is 28. So 20% also if you do, you are going to get 28. Then how much you want? You see 20% and all the other options are less than 20%. So if you calculate 20%, you are going to get 28. But how much you should get? You should get 34. Then how much you should add? Another 5%. So 10% is equal to 14 and one more 10%. So one more 10%, that is equal to 14. So altogether 28. So you calculated 20%. So for that 20% you got 28. See, this you can do orally. 140 for 140, 10% is 14, 20% is 28. So orally you can do. Okay, so after calculating 28, you have still not got 34. Much more percentage you have to calculate to get 24. So do you have any option? Okay, so which is more than 20? So the only option what we have is 24. The only option what we have is 24. So other than 24, we don't have any option which is more than 20. So blindly you can mark it as the answer is 24. Okay, so no need to calculate completely. See, 20% we have calculated, first 10% we have calculated, and one more 10% we added, we got 28, but we should get 34. Okay, still we want 6, almost 6 we want. Okay, so the answer should be more than 20%. So which option we have more than 20%? We have only one option, that is option E, 24, and all the other options are less than 20%. Okay, so once they give the problem like this, don't get panic. Okay, no need to calculate in the actual method. Okay, so write down the values according to the question and you calculate in this manner. Definitely you can solve within the less time, and the calculations level also will be very less. The difficulty level will be very less. So option E is the right answer for the problem number 1. Okay, so let's go to the next problem, problem number 2. So what is the difference between the number of tickets of movie D sold in Kolkata and the number of tickets of movie B sold in Lucknow? So, number of tickets movie D sold in Kolkata movie D 21 and movie B Lucknow 27. So, what is the difference between both the two? So, 27 minus 21, which is equal to 6, means all the values are in thousands, so the answer is 6,000. So, the answer is 6,000. So, 27 minus 21, so which is equal to 6,000. So, the difference between the number of movies, okay, movie tickets sold in Lucknow movie B and D in Kolkata is 6,000. So, here option E is the answer. So, these type of questions you can expect in your clerical level. Okay. So, 27 minus 21 is equal to 6. So, 6,000. Okay. So, let us go to the next problem. Problem number 3. What is the average number of tickets of movies sold in all the 6 cities? So, you have to calculate the average. We know the formula to calculate the average. So, average is equal to sum divided by n. So, you have to calculate the sum of the values of movie C of all the cities. So, again 35, 21, 19, 32, 26, 20. So, here in 35 you consider only 30, 21 you consider only 20, 19 you consider only 10, 32 you consider only 30. Okay. So, like that if you add 30 plus 20 50 plus 10 60, 60 plus 30 90, 90 plus 20 110, 110 plus 20 130. So, it is 130 plus the remaining values you have to add. 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 9 15, 15 plus 2 17, 17 plus 6 23. So, altogether you are going to get 153. So, the sum is 153 divided by n you have to do. N means total number of cities. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 6 cities. So, 153 divided by 6. So, which is equal to 6 2s are 12, 3 carry over 6 5s are 30, 3 carry over 6 5s are 30. So, 25.5. So, which is equal to 25,500 because everything are in thousand. So, your answer is 25,500. So, option D is your right answer. So, very simple, only thing is you have to add and after that you have to divide it by 6. So, the answer will be 25,500, very simple calculation. Okay. So, let us go to the next problem, problem number 4. The number of tickets of movie E sold in Chennai. So, Chennai movie E that is 34, okay, is what percent of the number of tickets of movie A sold in Mumbai? Movie A sold in Mumbai. So, what you have to do? You have to calculate E by A into 100. Okay, E by A into 100. E means 34, already we have marked 34 by A, that is 20 into 100. Okay, so no need to multiply, 25s are 100. Yes, you can do, otherwise directly also you can do. So, 20 by 34 means 10, 17. So, 17 by 10, 17 by 10. So, which is equal to 170 percentage. 170 percentage, option A is the right answer. Very simple calculation. Okay. So, let us go to the next problem, problem number 5. Problem number 5. In which city was the total number of tickets of all the 5 movies together sold the minimum? So, again we have to add each and every value of all the movies, okay, A, B, C, D, E, and we have to calculate, okay, in which city was the total number of tickets of all the 5 movies together sold minimum. So, all the 5 movies together means horizontally you have to add, okay, horizontally you have to add. So, 20, 15, 35, 26, 18. So, we are going to get the total number of all the movies together in Mumbai. Okay, so, 20 plus 10, 30 plus 30, 60 plus 20, 80 plus 10, 90, 90 plus the remaining values you add, 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 6, 16, 16 plus 8, 24. So 90 plus 10, 100, 100 plus 10, 110. So altogether you are going to get 114. Okay. So next, in 17 you consider only 10, in 19 you consider only 10. So 10, 10, 20, 20 plus 20, 40 plus 20, 60 plus 20, 80. So you got 80 plus next 7 plus 9, 16 plus 1, 17, 17 plus 5, 22, 22 plus 8, 30. So 80 plus 30, how much you are going to get? 90, 100, 110. So Delhi you got 110. Next Kolkata, again in 32 you consider only 30. In 24 you consider only 20. So 30 plus 20, 50, 50 plus 10, 60, 60 plus 20, 80, 80 plus 10, 90. 90 you got. Okay. So 90 plus again see here 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 9, 15 plus 1, 16, 16 plus 7, 23. 23. So how much you are going to get? 90 plus 10, 100 plus 10, 110 plus 3, 113. Next, again 18, in the 18 you consider only 10, in 21 you consider only 20. So 10 plus 20, 30 plus 30, 60, 60 plus 20, 80, 80 plus 30, 110, 110. See, already here we got 110, we have to calculate only the minimum value. The minimum value among these three is already 110. Even though if you add some values, it is going to become more than 110. So no need to calculate further. Okay, so next go to Hyderabad, again 16, 10, in 34 you consider only 30. So 10 plus 30, 40, 40 plus 20, 60, 60 plus 20, 80, 80 plus 20, 100, 100 plus extra you have to calculate, that is 6 plus 4, 10 plus 6, 16 plus 9, 25, 25 plus 2, how much? 25 plus 2, 27. So you got 127. Next, here in Lucknow, 15 you consider 10, 27 you consider 20. So 10 plus 20, 30, 30 plus 20, 50, 50 plus 30, 80, 80 plus 20, 100, 100. So plus we want to calculate. See, we want to get 110. If we get more than 10 here itself, then no need to calculate further. See, 5 plus 7, we get 12. Okay, so 5 plus 7, we get 12, but we want to calculate only 110. So no need to calculate further. So the minimum value among these 6 cities is 110, that belongs to Delhi. So option A is the right answer.